Tesseract to Starfleet. Execute plan. STP.
Affirmative.
Good day everyone, I am Tesseract and welcome to Deloxin. If you don't get the reference, you should watch more sci-fi. Today I will delve into the first episode of Star Trek Picard. The professor has a dream about playing chess with Magneto. Mars blows up and he wakes up at the school. It is the day of the interview with Kathy Newman from Channel 4. She stirs the interview into the one topic they agreed not to talk about, causing the professor to badmouth the mutants. Kathy also gives us a huge dump of exposition to catch us up for what's been going on for the past 20 years. Then we go to Boston, where we meet the stunning and brave, diverse female character who is the best at everything. She's chilling with her boyfriend, talking like characters from the 90210 reboot, when suddenly a Sentinel team tries to kill them. But they pick the wrong, stunning and brave, diverse female character to mess with. She kills them all and has a vision of the professor, so she goes to find him. We cut to next morning and stunning and brave, diverse female character shows up at Xavier's school. She gives more exposition and goes to bed, and then is gone the next morning. So the professor has another vision within another vision, an inception if you will. Now that he's read the script, he knows that this stunning and brave, diverse female character is the key to everything. But before she's able to serve her purpose, she gets killed by the Sentinels. So the professor goes back to Genosha and talks to Cyclops, a female scientist whose eyes are too close together, and she tells him that the stunning and brave, diverse female characters always come in pairs. So the professor now has a new goal. He has to find the other, and she just happens to be at the Triskelion, working to reform the former Hydra agents.
Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel.
After a long day of being a Starfleet officer, I like to unwind and relax. And I always like to use a deodorant that works for me. A strong and synthetic person. So I use Essence of Data. Now, you can buy it at any Starfleet store. Essence of Data. So that's it for this episode of Star Trek Picard. I say Star Trek, I don't mean Star Trek, I mean alternate universe. Looks sort of like Star Trek, but it might be a little bit more... I don't even know what to compare this shit show to. It has elements of Battlestar Galactica with the, oh, would it be possible to make a skin job? It has elements of Blade Runner, it has elements of everything but Star Trek. I'm not getting any vibes of hope or unity or a brighter future from this thing. I'm just getting, it is present day, we're gonna have fuck all to do with Star Trek. We're gonna throw in Blade Runner and Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica, and it's gonna be super boring. And we're also gonna disregard canon and lore. And I can take these off now because I'm not polluting my ears with that shit anymore. So yeah, let's look at the characters. Jean-Luc Picard is a shell of a man. the Mrs. Doyle Romulan is there for some reason, and the other guy is there for some reason helping Picard because they appreciate him, rather than being out there and helping their people rebuild. The Romulans are pillaging Borg cubes, which shouldn't exist because the Borg wouldn't leave their technology to fall into the wrong hands, and they would rather self-destruct than leave a ship. We have the brilliant scientist whose eyes are too close together, who is talking out her ass about things that make absolutely no sense. And we have the bestest Everest. What to say about this episode? It's definitely not the Picard you remember from Star Trek The Next Generation. It's definitely not a sequel to The Next Generation, or related to it in any way, sense, or shape of the word. It's a very dark and depressing show. It's a very nostalgia-driven first episode that's supposed to tug at your heartstrings from, the good old days of Star Trek where, people lived in hope of a brighter future. All that's gone now, because it's not the future, it's present day. So everything in this show is very depressing and very present day and very politically motivated. Because, as we all know, Orange Man is bad. Yeah, I honestly, I can't stand this show. In fact, standing in my comm badge. So, yeah, I don't even know what to talk about at this point. And this is me just rewatching episode 1. I know everything that happens in this show, and it's just so bad. I was thinking of doing maybe a supercut. There might be one good episode of actual Star Trek in it. But definitely not found in episode 1. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you'll subscribe and like and comment and all that other stuff. And I'll see you next time.